Hey everybody, Mr. Cameron here to show you a soccer activity called the square drill. Alright, this is called the square drill because for this activity, you're going to have to set up a square with some equipment. I have used these little cones right here, and I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but I have made a little square with those 4 little cones. Okay? The other thing you're going to need is a target that's a little bit bigger, that's going to be right in the middle of your square. So I use the bigger blue cone, and that is right in the middle of my square. That is going to be my target. Okay? So I have a square set up with the little cones, and then I have a bigger cone, which is my target, right in the middle of that square. Alright? Now the only other thing you're going to need is one ball that you can kick. Okay? So if you're outside, you might use a real soccer ball or something a little bit harder. If you're inside, you might use a ball that's a little bit smaller, a little bit softer, so nothing gets damaged. Okay? So how this activity works is you are going to take your ball and put it anywhere you want to on the outside of the square. Alright? So if I put my ball right here, that's perfect because it's on the outside of my square. But I am not allowed to put my ball on the inside of the square. That's too close to the target. Alright? So your ball would have to be on the outside of that square to start. Alright? You're going to do this activity for 1 minute, and you are trying to keep track of how many points you get. And how you get a point is you kick your ball from the outside of the square and you make it hit the target. That counts as a point. Every time you miss the target, you do not get a point for that, but you just keep going until your minute is up. Alright? So once the minute starts, you're going to take your first shot and you're going to try to hit the target. If you hit it or if you miss it, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to run and get your ball, dribble it until you're on the outside of the square again. You don't have to bring it back to the same spot every time. You can go anywhere you want to as long as you are on the outside of the square. As soon as you're on the outside of the square, you take your next shot and you try to hit that target. If you hit it, you get another point. If you miss, no point, but keep going. Okay? Same thing. You dribble your ball to the outside of the square and take your next shot. So you're just going to be dribbling and shooting, dribbling and shooting, dribbling and shooting, trying to hit that target as many times as you can in 1 minute. Alright? So I'm going to give you the slow-mo version of how it's going to look. So let's say it starts right here. My ball's on the outside of my square. On your mark, get set, go. Someone starts timing you for a minute. You're going to take your first shot. If you hit it, that's 1 point. Now I have to run in, dribble my ball, trap it somewhere outside the square. So notice I didn't bring it back to my same spot. I took it over there for my next shot. So I would be over there. I would take my next shot. If I hit my target, that's 2. Run and get my ball, dribble it over, outside the square, take my shot. I'm up to 3 points. Run and get my ball, dribble it over, trap it, outside the square, take my next shot. Now let's say I miss. I missed. That's okay. I just run and get my ball, dribble it over, take my next shot. Alright? And you are keeping track of how many times your ball hits the target. Okay? As always, make this game an appropriate level challenge for you. So don't put the target way too close, but don't make your square way too big either. I want you to have some success, but I want it to be challenging for you. If you do it one time and it's too easy, make your square a little bigger. If it's way, way too hard and you hit it like 0 or only 1 time, maybe make your square a little bit smaller. Okay? If you are doing this inside, make sure that you're using a ball that's soft, that won't break anything or hurt anything. Alright? Have fun, and I will see you soon.